Hey guys, yesterday I decided to go and check a limited release of a new Netflix movie that's about to drop later on this month, and that is Glass Onion. Now, this is a sequel to Knives Out. Now, the best way I can describe this particular franchise, I could call that being two movies, is something like Murder, She Wrote or an Agatha Christie novel, where each episode is one character going from case to case. This is exactly the same style that this franchise is, because the only two links is Daniel Craig, who has come back brilliantly as the detective. The story is slightly different. This time it is a bit of a murder mystery with some very hefty lineup. You have, I believe their name, I cannot get pronouns. I know them from their work on Hidden Figures. If you know that movie, she's the one that specifically told the authorities she wanted to go to school. This was back when the NASA was first coming out. They were heading to the moon. Of course, you have Graham Norton, who a lot of people know him being a bit of a high maintenance actor. I specifically would know him from, of course, Fight Club. And then you have, technically there's two members of the MCU in this particular production. Graham Norton was in The Incredible Hulk. And you have Dave Bautista, who is specifically known from his work with Guardians of the Galaxy. He was also in Spectre with Daniel Craig. I believe they had a bit of a punch-up scene, if I remember correctly. And then you have Kate Hudson, who I have seen in the movie Nines. I believe that was the movie. It was a Hollywood musical. Of course, Bride Wars. And of course, I know both her mother and, of course, her stepfather, Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. The rest of the actors are very unknown to me. But do you think that really stopped me from enjoying the movie? Hell no. This time it was not set in America, but this time on a Greek island, owned by Graham Norton's character. He invites a bunch of his mates to come over to do a murder mystery with him at the center. But everyone comes with their own baggage. That is as far as I'm going with this particular summary. This movie will keep you guessing to the end, which is very similar to Knives Out, which had a lot of those type of elements. The fact that this movie and the previous one is written and directed by the same person gives it a very, very similar voice, which I thoroughly enjoy. The fact that I got to experience this with my mother sitting right next to me, she also thoroughly enjoyed it, which is very rare for us. The last murder mystery we went to see was Death on the Nile. This is very much in a similar vein to Death on the Nile, where you get a whole bunch of A-list stars and hilarity ensues. I think this movie is definitely something, unfortunately it's not been given a very wide release, and I think that's probably because they might want to get this into the Oscars. Don't quote me on that. But I think if you got a Netflix subscription, this is definitely one you really should check out. And I highly recommend watching Knives Out. Maybe make it a double feature. This movie had so much, kept you guessing towards the end of why X did it and why X had the motivations he has. And it really was smart to see JonBenét's character really use her mind a lot to help Daniel's character. Give me a little bit of help Daniel's character really work out the motive and opportunity. I think that was a great pairing. Definitely brings me back flashbacks of Daniel and Anna from, of course, Knives Out. And I'm hoping that they do a third one. And I think if Dan wanted to, this could be his new franchise. I really think so. He has just left Bond. This would be a great sort of showcase and a different, for fans to see a different side to Daniel Craig's character. And I think I've seen him do a lot of action movies. This movie, he's not so much is part of the action. It's more the action happens to him, which is refreshing for a Daniel Craig movie. Now, will you check out Glass Onion on Netflix? Or if you can, check it out. Are you going to check it out on your local theatre? And have you seen Knives Out in theatres or on Netflix? Please write down in the comment section below, and I will see you when I release another movie review or TV series. Or you never know what might spark my fancy. Ciao, guys.